Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions. We've got another Hitman 2 video. This time we're doing the Hitman 2 Escalation, the Macmillan Surreptition. So yeah, we're doing the Escalations again. This is where the channel started and I'm glad we're back to them. So for the first one, for the first level, we're going to be taking out Florio Cordova with a machete. And basically it's just one of these elite guards who just wanders around this area. So to do this, we're going to equip a coin. We're going to throw the coin just over there to distract his guard buddy. The guard will go to investigate the coin and we're just going to sneak up behind the target and use the machete on him. Nice and simple, as you'd expect from a level 1 escalation. So as you can see, sneak behind him, machete, done. At this point you can hide the body by just dragging it. I chose to use a coin just to keep that guy turned just while I dragged the body. You could have started dragging straight away though. So that is pretty much level 1. All you have to do now is get to the exit, which in this case the nearest one is the helicopter, so I'd advise going there. So yeah, pretty simple for level 1. Levels 2 and 3 do get a little trickier, but not radically difficult. You know, it's just like gradual incremental increase of difficulty, you know, so it's something everyone should be able to cope with. This was the interesting part of this escalation, the do not leave the foliage for more than 15 seconds. It was alright for levels 1 and 2, but for level 3 it got a little bit tricky, so yeah, it got fun there. So that was level 1 done. Now level 2, we've got a new target and we need to take him out using a pistol. So pretty simple again, he's also in the cocoa field, so it's nothing too radical once again. The slight difficulty spike with this is that he's got a buddy again and there are NPCs around. So unlike the one that we've just done where you can hide his body because he's sort of like out of sight when you machete him, this other guy's just a little bit trickier. So as you can see, we're going to start in the same location. This escalation only has one starting location, so it does make it a lot simpler. What we're going to do again is do the same thing. We're going to grab the machete, just keep in the foliage. Use the coin to pick out the machete. For the record, I'm not just being completely wild with my inventory wheel. I've got a dodgy controller that just will not stop. So I'm pretty much playing a random game at the moment where can I actually get it to stop on the coin. Anyway, now that game's over with, we're going to throw the coin, same as before. The guard will turn around. We're going to just let him walk off, turn around behind this guard or the target and machete him. What we're going to do after this though is we're also going to take a disguise because it's easy, well we don't need the machete, but it's easier to carry a gun if we've got the elite guard disguise on. So as you can see, I'm just dragging the body, nice and easy does it. And yeah, I think I also knocked this guy out this time, but there isn't any real need to because you could just do the simpler thing in a way, which is to take the first elite guard's disguise. I end up in a bit of a pickle here because this guy just decides that he wants to follow me. I've got the machete on me, so that wasn't helpful, so I had to drop that. But yeah, this was a weird game of like kiss chase. I should have really stood up out of the foliage quicker and he might have stopped him, but I think he essentially goes, oh, what an idiot, and decides, right, I'll stop following him. So, if you're like me, I did pick up the machete, but I don't know why, because I didn't need it. But the idea from here would be just take his disguise. In this case he annoyed me, so I thought, right, you're down for the count. So yeah, take his disguise. Now the second target's just over there. He's one of those two guards, the one on the right. Now the way I do it in this clip is I throw a coin into this area and it just breaks the two of them up, and that's what you need to do. You need to get the target into the foliage. In this area it's not too bad actually because no one will actually see you take the shot. However, you do run a risk of getting caught because if he's in direct line of an NPC who sees him in the foliage, you will get seen, you know, or you'll get a crime notice. So as you can see, he's in the foliage. We're going to just sneak up behind him and boom boom. No one noticed. So yeah, at this point, just head for the exit. Do keep an eye on the centre if you're a bit concerned, you know, where it gives you the details on notice kill, etc. Just take a look there, make sure you haven't been caught. Once you're certain, move on. I turned around also to make sure no guards or no NPCs were thinking, oh, what did I just see? But there was nothing like that, so you should be able to just walk off. In level 3 I will show you an alternative way to take him out, so you know there are two areas where he's pretty good to actually eliminate. But yeah, that is level 2, and once again we take the helicopter exit. So for level 3, what we've got to do this time is we've got to eliminate a target with a melee kill, which is not a melee weapon, but essentially snapping the neck. And as well as that, we also are now denied the helicopter exit, so we've got to find another way out of the level. So that was actually quite an interesting condition. I wouldn't say it was a deal breaker. It didn't suddenly make me go, wow, how difficult is this? But it did mean that I had to think, right, how am I going to get out of the level? So we're going to start pretty much the same way as we have in the first 2 levels. Pick the machete up and kill this first target, Florio Cordova. Just looking at the names, so you got Licio Dominguez, who we're going to kill with the pistol, and Cyril Adame for the melee. Okay, I'm not going to remember these names. Anyway, we throw the coin, that takes the guard away to investigate. We're going to sneak up behind the target and use the melee. As soon as I've used not the melee, we're going to use the machete. There we go, nice easy kill. As soon as he's down on the ground, we're going to drag his body. And I was actually surprised at this. I thought that guard would see something ruffled and come to investigate it, but he doesn't really care if there's a noise in the foliage if it's a dead body, you know, so nice and easy. So as you can see, I've changed disguise, and I've actually dropped the machete because I don't need it. So again, I've got the fish this time. I bought that because I thought I might need it, and I do. We've got the target over here, and what I'm going to do is, I tried using a coin then, but it didn't really work. It just sort of took the target's partner away. So what I would advise is throwing the coin into the foliage just over here. So as you can see, I'm throwing a second one. That lured him over, and as soon as he's in position, use this tree as cover to make sure the drug lab worker doesn't see you. Just use instinct to line up your shot, and nice easy kill. Boom, there we go. So the final target, you've pretty much got to go towards the car exit or the truck exit. So essentially just go through the foliage this way. I think they've actually designed it so this is the only one you can go for, because there's just not enough foliage in the rest of the map to avoid going to that one. For instance, I did try out of curiosity to get to the bus stop. I thought, can I get from the last little bit of foliage in the jungle to the bus stop in 15 seconds, and it's impossible. So yeah, the truck's the only one you can go for. So as you can see, I throw a coin, that lures the target over into this area. I wish I'd been a little bit more smart with how I threw it, because even though it did lure him over here, it didn't really... It didn't get him into a great position, but I was just trying to make sure he's in the correct area. So, as you can see, he's come over. I'm just standing up so he doesn't wonder what the noise is. Subdue him so I can snap his neck, and that's all 3 targets down. Now I am going to knock out the final target, this final NPC in the area, just because I don't want him to be interfering. So as you can see, he's just about to walk off and go into a different direction, but he could come this way before I'm done, so I'm going to use the fish to knock him out. That way that final body won't be found. We're going to go down here past the shaman's hut, and again, this is where I believe this is how it was designed, so you had to go this way because there's plenty of foliage this way. You do have little gaps where you have to just, you know, count from 15, but there's enough time to get to the next piece of foliage, so it was interesting how it was designed. As you can see, there are 2 guards here, so we need to get the one with the key. Now I wasn't sure which one had the key, so I was just basically playing this by ear. So I threw a coin just over in this area to split them both up. Then I used the fish to knock the one who stays by the truck, and then I follow it up by knocking the other one out with the fish. So here we go, 1 fishy. Go over here, 2 fishy. And I wasn't sure which one had the key, but as it turns out, it's not this one, it's the one by the truck. I also decided I wanted to drag the guy by the truck, just in case I got a non-target kill for driving the truck as an exit. So yeah, there's the car key, and I just grabbed the pistol for the heck of it. I was actually going to leave him like I say, but I thought if there's non-target, I'm not risking it, so I dragged him in the foliage. So, I would like to thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this route, please leave it a like, and if you're enjoying Hitman 2, subscribe to the channel. There are plenty of videos on the way. Thank you very much. Hope to see you around, guys. Bye for now, everyone.